Kat Kennedy from Cuddlebuggery, and I am back! It has been so long since I've seen you guys, and I'm so sorry that I went away. Never again. I will never go away again. No, probably will. I'm a terrible liar. Just ignore me. Fully just ignore me. I'm here to do my August wrap up and hopefully some of September TBR. So I don't know all the books that I'm reading in September yet, but we have a few of them, so let's go. So if you've been following on the blog, you'll know that I went to the Hachette Data Book Night and I had a super big, awesome, fun time. It was so great. I love the Hachette people, and every year they throw this thing, and I'm hoping they'll throw it again next year. So it was so fun to meet up with all the bloggers that I love in Australia, of course. And to see their beautiful faces. And yeah, I got some books from the night. So I got Running Like China by Sophie Hardcastle. This is so far a really awesome book. It's a memoir of her journey realizing that she's got bipolar type 1 disorder and how she survives with it. And I'm really looking forward to reading this, so I will be reviewing it for the blog. I've already started and so far it's really good, so I'll be reading that and reviewing it for September. I have The Pompadour Posse by Sarah Lotz. I got This Raging Light by Estelle Laws, sorry. And we got The Here and Now by Anne Brashares, who is the author of The Sisterhood of the Travelling Pants. So yeah, that's all the books I got from Hachette. Now from Penguin, I got Dumplin' by Julie Murphy, and this is about a girl who is comfortable with her body until something happens to change that, and then she becomes very uncomfortable with it, and then she has to go kind of on a journey of self-discovery to regain that sense of comfort with her body. So it looks really awesome. It's been getting great reviews. I'll hopefully be reading this in September, so I'll be reading and reviewing it soon. I got What We Left Behind by Robin Tarley. This is about two people who go to college and about the trials and tribulations of their relationship and deciding whether to stay together or not. It's LGBTQIA+, so that's very exciting. I loved her story, The Lies We Tell Ourselves, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one in September and reviewing it as well. I don't know if I'll get to it in September, but we'll see. It's going to be a big month for me. I got Night Owls by Jen Bennett, and I've already started reading this one, so I'll be reading it through September. It's about a graffiti artist boy and a girl who draws cadavers and how they meet on the Night Owl bus. And so far it's pretty good, so we'll see how we go. And from Harlequin, I got As Long As You Love Me by Anne Aguirre. Oh, yeah. And I've already read this one. It was pretty good for a new adult contemporary, a little bit slow in places, but ultimately sexy and very sweet and very lovely. So I'll be reviewing that on the blog soon. This month I also read The Secret of Ella and Mika by Jessica Sorensen, and by read I mean I got that far in before somebody told me that this is not a standalone novel but part of a series. I can't do a series with these characters at the moment. Like, I was enjoying it, but only on the understanding that it would come to the end of the book and that would be everything over and done with and everything would be fine. But since that's not the case, I really don't have the emotional energy to invest in these characters for another 2 books plus the rest of this book, so unfortunately that's just not going to happen. From the library this month, I got Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Boys, which was about a 2-star read for me. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just very average. The first 1/3 the plot just crawled, and then it just sped through the rest of the plot and left behind character development in the ditch. So, you know, I got the appeal of it, but I just didn't get it as a book. So unfortunately, that's what it was. From the library, I also got Fallen Kingdoms by Morgan Rhodes. Don't tell Sam I did that. This book is thoroughly pimped by Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, so I'm really looking forward to reading this one in September and reviewing it and giving my thoughts, so there we go. Now, moving on to books I got for trade. I got these books from Jazz Picks Lexi, who's an Australian blogger, who's really awesome and a really great friend of mine. She sent me Spark by Rachel Craw, which I'll be reading in September, and she sent me Perfect Ruin by Lauren DeStefano, which I might be reading in October because I don't think I've got time to read anything else in September with my schedule. Oh my god. I'm crazy reading all these books as it is. Now, moving on to books that I bought myself. Now, I realised when I moved out of home, I didn't take all my Harry Potter books with me, and my mum actually got rid of most of them. I think she gave them to a sibling of mine. I don't know what happened to them, but they're gone. And I need a full set of Harry Potter on my shelves. So, unfortunately, I have to go out and buy them again. So, these are the covers I got, which I love. I mean, I loved the original covers. This is I think one of the only ones I've got left. And, you know, the original covers, but the new ones are so pretty. So these will be replacing these two. And I might put them away somewhere, but they don't belong on my shelf anymore. Not that I have a whole lot of room to put a whole stack of Harry Potter books, but I'll find room for them somewhere, you better believe me. I also got The Fellowship of the Ring from Kinokuniya this month, and I'll be buying the rest of the series as well over time. So I'll be buying Harry Potter and I'll be buying Lord of the Rings to replace what I have on my shelves, which are these daggy movie covers, which I hate. So I'm so glad I've got this beautiful cover. Although I'm kind of disappointed that it's not more ornate. Like, I expected for a Lord of the Rings book that it would be a little bit nicer than just this. You know, I expected something nicer on the inside, or, you know. But it's pretty good for what it is, so I'm glad I got it. It's gonna look so good on my shelf. Yep. Now, I also got some amazing bookmarks in the mail. I know I've taken up enough of your time already, but Wendy Darling sent me this one. That's for Hair of Fire, so I'm really glad she sent me that. Midnight Garden also prints out these gorgeous little bookmarks for their blogs, so that is super cool. So thank you so much for sending that to me, Wendy. And Sarah Glenn Marsh, who's author of Fear the Drowning Deep, which comes out in 2016 by Sky Pony Press, sent me some bookmarks and some things for her book, which was super nice of her. She signed them for me and everything. She's so gorgeous. I love Sarah Glenn Marsh. So I also love her stuff. So when it comes out, seriously, think about getting it because it is amazing. I've read some of her work already and she is awesome. So thank you very much for sending that to me, guys. I really appreciated it. Well, that's my wrap up and my September TBR. I know it was all a bit must, but there we go. That's all done. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And if you are new, comment. If you're old, if you've been on my blog before, comment. Just let me know what books you're reading for September, what books you read in August, what books you got. Let me know everything. I miss your faces, so feel free to say hi. Okay, love you all. Bye. Mwah.